She counted the few coins left in her hand, then reluctantly took the sausage out of her basket. Mildred had been a housewife for decades. Just yesterday, her husband walked out on her without a second thought. Like many men after marriage, he got tired of her. The same old routines, the same tired face. Breakfast was always ham sandwiches, and she always wore that blue apron dusted with flour. After a heated argument, he slammed the door and left, abandoning Mildred and their two little girls. To make matters worse, he had already gone bankrupt. There wasn't a cent left for her. But life doesn't stop. Mildred cut the last sausage in half and gave it to her kids. Then she dug out an old business outfit from the back of her closet. She needed to find a job, any job, to keep them afloat. She walked all over town, hitting up every retail store she could find. By the time her heels were blistered and bleeding, not a single place had offered her work. The country was deep in a depression. Jobs were already scarce, especially for someone like her, who'd been out of the workforce for so long. Out of options, she went to an employment agency. It was packed with people. Mildred felt like leftover produce at a grocery store, picked over and constantly rejected. Tears welled up in her eyes. She wanted to cry, badly, but then she thought of her daughters and forced herself to stay strong. She had to keep going. She had to figure something out. That's when one of her husband's old business partners showed up. He had come to talk about the company's shutdown. Mildred told him not to come back again, but when he found out she and her husband had split, he asked her to dinner the next night. Mildred had no energy for romance. Not after a failed marriage and so much uncertainty. But she didn't say no, she just asked for some time to think about it. Her best friend told her to go for it, but to make sure she stayed in control. She suggested inviting him over instead. Cook a good meal and let him see what she could do. Then she pulled out a bottle of her best whiskey to help Mildred get in the mood. Now that Mildred was on her own, maybe finding someone new was the fastest way to turn things around.